The Game of Life 2. I remember playing the original Game of Life video game back on my PC years and years ago. I think it was in the 90s. And even then it had an online option, which consistently didn't work well. We wouldn't even get through one game. It would just stop working for one or both of us. I saw this in the eShop, but for $29.99, I didn't want to take a chance on it, so I wishlisted it. Now that it's come down to under $10, I took a chance. I mean, an updated version of the game with different kinds of boards to experience has to be better than the one I played in the 90s. Well, I'm going to tell you, it does run better, and that's about it. This is a video game recreation of the board game of the same name, without the 2, of course. This has you traveling down a path with deviations occasionally if you want to make different decisions with your life, like staying single or getting married, or enjoying the life you have now, or changing your career. Right away they give you a decision. If you want to go to college, you're going to have to take a longer trip on the board, or you can go around it, but the jobs won't pay you as well. Whenever I play the Game of Life, I always decide to go to college. But since they've really de-emphasized money in this game, it's not as big a deal. To win this time, it's not just how much money you can make, but what attributes you can acquire as well. It's love, education, and security. You'll get those by getting houses, having a family, or you might get one from a card that they have you choose. Plus, there's a bonus in each category if you have the most of that attribute in the game. There are 3 boards in this, and as cool as that might sound, they're just skin deep. They don't change up the roads or add any new ideas. They just change up the cards to make it themed with the area, and they make the world look different. It was very shallow. Worse yet, the unlockables are based on the world that you're in. To unlock something, you're going to need multiple pieces to get something. You will have to get 6 puzzle pieces to get the thing unlocked, and that will take you multiple trips to the one board. The problem is that everything is always the same basic thing, and there's only so many variations of the cards, so it can get kind of boring fast. As bad as that is, it's not the worst thing in this game. The spinner is. How do you up a spinner, you might ask? You push a button to spin it, and if it doesn't go all the way around, you're going to need to spin it again. And this will happen a lot. Why wouldn't you just program the spinner to have a good spin every time? Why is there even an option to do a light spin, as it will never count it? There were times where I had to respin multiple times. It was so frustrating. In order to get attributes in the cards, you often have to pay for things, but the pricing is ridiculous. $100,000 for takeout? They offered me that as a poor college student, and of course I didn't take it. And honestly, if I was a millionaire, I still wouldn't have taken it. Even worse is the houses. The prices for them were just ridiculous, and I mean ridiculously low. It was $400,000 for a luxury apartment, but $300,000 for a mansion. Why would you ever want the apartment when you can have a huge mansion for $300,000? The only reason is because you could sell it for more. It really should have been flip-flop. The mansion should have been more expensive than the apartment. I don't care what amenities they put in there. There are a few different ways to play this: single player, pass a controller, online with friends, and online with randoms. To give the game some credit, I tried out the random online multiplayer, and I got a few people right away, and it worked without issue. Now, my son did suspect that these people were just bots, with odd screen names always just having numbers by them. But playing against them, they felt real, but I guess I'll never know for sure. The Game of Life 2 was fun once or twice. The extra boards were sorta pointless. You need to change up the gameplay more than just adding a theme, job, and activity cards. Add spaces which were only specific for that board. Now this is normally $29.99, but I got it on sale for $5.99. And this is a hard one. I don't like to encourage lazy game design, but the online worked, and it is faithful to the board game, even if you can't sell your wife and kids at the end. I'm gonna say it's worth it when it's on sale. I will wait till it's under $5. This one barely made it to a sale verdict, but its replayability is low as nothing really changes over multiple playthroughs, unless you want to unlock costumes, but I doubt anyone would care enough to grind to get them. So if you're looking for this to buy, I would wait for it to go on sale.